G'day, guys. Here we are for another episode of Drink Dive. Here I've got my co hosts, Kate, Luke, Life, and Mitchell again today. Still no Dorian, but he will be back next week. How exciting, guys! Yep.
Woo.
Yay.
Yeah,
Oh,
looking
wait.
forward to it.
Woo.
Been
Yeah.
without him for a few weeks, and to be honest, we're struggling a bit. But yeah, what have we got? I'll leave Kate to introduce us to this drink this week because this was her idea she pushed for a while.
Actually, it was technically Life's choice, but
Technically.
I did
No, it wasn't.
introduce. Yes, it was. I did introduce the drink to the group. This is Soju, a Korean alcohol, which I became a fan of about a year or two ago because it was just like cheap, easy to drink, and it's got a very high alcohol percentage. It is how much? 12%
For
alcohol.
me,
So
3.4 drink.
3.4 standard drinks.
Mine's
Which is-
13%.
Yeah, well, Mitch is just trying to be
Oh,
different. I
man.
don't know. But yeah, so it's a delicious drink, and the flavor we have today is the yogurt flavor, which is something that is very interesting. And
Except a couple of us have the peach flavor. Yes.
Yes. I've got a few
And
different
one of
flavors,
us has plum.
which is
Plum.
interesting.
All right. So a bit of a few different flavors here, which would be good for different opinions. So, what does everyone think we're going to expect from this?
I have no idea. I've never tried soju ever. Just even like yogurt soju, even, no idea what to expect. No idea.
Okay, Mitchell.
Yeah. Well, I've had soju before. I like it. I get it every time I go to Korean barbecue, and it's tasty.
Luke.
The only experience I've had with soju was drinking it with milk, which was fucking rancid. You see that smile on Kate's face? That's because it's her secret recipe. But yeah, it's another peach. I've had peach on here before. I don't know. It might be right.
Okay. And Kate, do you need to expand any more, or have you said enough?
Well, I always find it very yummy. Like Mitch said, Korean barbecue is the place to have it. But I just have it anyway, just pre-gaming in that. It's just very delish and very like, it does its thing, and it's I'm excited for you all to try it. And I do have a secret recipe that I like to mix just plain soju with a little bit of milk, some Sprite. It's quite yummy, but I think they'll enjoy it. I think they will have a fun blast. Yeah. Max, what's yours? What's your opinions?
Well, as with Luke, the only time I've really tried soju is with that horrible milk shit. And I did not have a pleasant experience as
Hell
well.
no.
So
It
I'm
gets you going.
kind
That's
of
about it.
a little bit. It's
Wow.
mainly just bad tasting though. So I don't know. I'll give it a second chance, but I'm not expecting much. We'll have to see how it goes. Everyone, let's crack it open.
So yeah, guys, just take off that little like ring thing around it because it will cut your hand otherwise.
No.
Get it off all at once. Look at that.
True.
It does smell nice.
I made my ring thing into a curl. Look.
All right, Life. Do we get a pour test today?
I can do it.
Sure.
Oh,
Both
Both you
of them.
doing it.
Got a shot
Twinning.
glass.
Actually, it's different when you drink from a glass. It's different.
I'm drinking from
I
a
suppose
shot
it gets
glass
the-
because
it
that's
gets
how
the
they do it in
booze.
Korea.
That is
Might as
how
well
they
be
do it.
water.
But they usually just
Looks
do
very-
shot, like straight
Yeah.
soju.
Water.
It's very clear.
It's the same as this.
Smells very fruity.
Mine smells like alcohol.
Mine smells like
And-
plum.
It smells like medicine.
Smells like
Yeah.
smells
Good
like
medicine.
a hand sanitizer mixed with peaches.
My
Yep.
favorite.
Right.
Right. Here's
Mm.
the drink.
All right.
Yogurt. Okay.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
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 A little bit much, actually.
This kind of drink you take in like shots. Like you don't like down
Yeah.
it. No, you don't chug it. You take it in little sips.
Little
Yeah, I
shot
just
size sip.
I just shotted that. It was very smooth,
Mm.
very delicious.
Hmm.
I can
It's not
taste
even-
the plum.
Watch Max down this in 30 seconds.
You reckon?
Okay.
No.
Mm.
It'll get to your head. It's 12%. It's
I don't
like
have too
because
much to
it's like
say.
the more you drink it, the more you adjust to it, and it starts to just taste like smooth liquid. Like so yum. No.
Right.
I don't know what's
Well,
yogurt flavor about this. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Your quilt.
I don't taste
Have you tried
yogurt
the
at all.
quilts?
I have.
it's like the
Yeah, it's
it's
like
like the
that.
energy booster type thing.
Just
Yeah,
tastes
your
like
quilts. That's what it
tastes like
is.
alcohol to me. I don't taste
Yeah.
much.
Well, it is a spirit.
Yeah. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
That's yum.
Mm.
It's like the more you drink, well, because you don't want to take too big sips. Like because if you take big sips, then it, of course it's gonna taste like just alcohol. But if you take like little like quick sips, it just you get like the flavor and the alcohol too. You know?
Now you gotta do shots.
Whoa, that looked really cool in the reflection.
Okay, so do we have some first thoughts already?
Yep,
Who wants to go
I
first?
said mine pretty much.
it's bitchin'.
Good. Yeah.
Vision for reals. Yeah, I have to agree.
Right.
Me and
Well,
Kate are veterans. We gotta hear from you guys who are
Yeah, you
new to the
guys.
game.
Amateurs, the
yeah, but
noobs.
let's just get those ratings from you guys first.
Oh yeah.
Final thoughts and ratings. Let's go. Mitchell.
Well, it's delicious as usual. Though, yeah, I am enjoying the plum flavor. There are some flavors and some brands that are just rancid, such as blueberry. Never goes down well. It's not a good
No,
flavor.
I don't
But this one,
really like green grape either.
yeah. But this one, this plum one by Jinro, it's pretty busting. I would have to give it a nice 9 out of 10. I have big respect for Soju.
Bussin 9. That's
Busting.
busting. Okay. Right.
Changes the meaning a little bit. All right.
Kate. What do you reckon?
I have to agree with Mitchell. I always have lots of respect for soju. It's like for the price of it, and for the drinkability of it, and for the amount, like the quickness that it takes to just get to you, and it's so yummy as well and smooth. I've got to give it a 9 out of 10 as well. You just can't go wrong with soju. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Life. Let's go to you.
So I'm gonna rate it for what it is, a spirit. It's not supposed to be, you know, downable pretty easily. It's not a. It's a bit more hard, but
There is
that's
a
what I'm
there is a
rating it
little
for.
burn,
Yeah,
a little bit of a burn.
Yeah. Back.
that's what I'm rating it for. So if I wanted to get something stronger, this is pretty good, tasting wise. I mean, it's pretty smooth. So I would rate it because of that an 8 out of 10, considering all the things.
All right. High rating so far. Luke, are we going to change that?
Am I going to change it? No. I'm giving mine a 9 because it's a nice peach. It looks nice. It's a great percentage. And there's just a little like burn in your mouth and throat. That's about it. It's not really harsh like most other things. So this might be the one I've enjoyed the most so far.
Wow.
Wow. Cheers.
Will that change
Cheers
at the
to
end?
that.
Maybe.
Wait, Max, what's your rating?
Well, I didn't have many high hopes for this going into it. But it's peach flavor. I think is a lot better than that weird milky shit that you made us drink.
That
Let
was
A while
go of
ago.
it.
abysmal.
Let it go.
I don't know. Maybe you mixed it wrong or something, but that was just that was
Were you
absolute dog
drinking
shit.
plain soju that time?
Yeah,
No, I
milk.
think it was plain soju mixed with that weird milky shit.
Yeah, the
The
plain
milk and
soju.
what else did you
It's a
put
bit
in
how
that?
you
Fucking
going?
I put
Sprite.
Yakult and Sprite.
and Sprite.
It was nice.
Yeah, it's just
Maybe
a
just stick with the
horrendous
Sprite next time.
cocktail of shit that didn't go together, and I will never forgive you for that. But
Wow.
this is actually not
Based.
too bad.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I might give it a. I might give it a 7. It was better
Okay.
than expected. For the percentage, it goes down really easily. But it wouldn't be my drink of choice. So
You gotta
that's
try it
my
in a
final thoughts
glass,
on that.
mate.
Yeah. I wish I had a
I'll
shot.
have this again. I've summoned the gods with this thing as well. It's that good.
Mm.
And the thing is, there's so many good flavors as well. Mango is
Oh,
my
well, that's done.
personal new favorite. And there's passion fruit, green grape, apple, strawberry, yogurt. You've got such a variety, and all of it. Like, I like it because there isn't a super strong aftertaste. Like, it doesn't just like
True.
kick you. You know, it's very smooth and it blends nicely with the flavor.
You don't really need a chaser or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get that little
Goes
sting, but
itself.
then the harshness is
Goes
gone
away.
It's a tiny
afterwards.
little burn
And
down there, and it's gone.
yeah. And then you just feel warm in
Mm.
your chest.
But
It's
after you have it so many times, you don't feel that anymore. I feel like I don't really feel it as much. I feel like you get
oh,
accustomed to it,
la di
like a
da.
little bit. I'm not trying to show off here. It's just you get accustomed, like you build like a tolerance to the little burn of the
Yeah,
soju.
you get drunk. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I've already finished and I'm not really feeling much from it. So
You're finished.
Give it a
It-
bit. Give it a
yeah.
bit.
Jeez.
didn't
Yeah,
really
It does
didn't really.
no. This is the danger of soju. You drink lots of
yeah.
it, and then it hits you like that, and then you're
Oh,
suddenly throwing up in a
s-
bathroom.
that was some
It just
crazy lightning.
it takes
Oh yeah.
You just lit
got the
up for
power
a
of the gods.
second.
Lit.
It was this.
It's lit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got half-ish left. A quarter left. More than
All
This is
right.
like
Well,
cough medicine on your
by
side.
the
It
end
has the
of
same burn, the same taste.
Yeah.
yeah, by
But
the end of the
it's
episode,
actually satisfying.
let's try and get these done. All right. So next on to the next topic, a movie that we have all seen recently, Saw X or Saw 10. What are our thoughts on that one?
A good
Let's go
movie.
to
brilliant. As someone who's watched the entire
Yeah.
franchise, I thought it did a great homage to the original three, I think, with John Kramer. I thought, well, because the more you watch it, the more the movies go a little bit downhill because it loses that sort of like magic of the original meaning of the Saw traps. But I think the new one really like brought back that sort of meaning to it. So it was I was reading lots of reviews and a lot of like Saw fans who watched all of them agreed that it's like it reminds them of the older ones, which is refreshing after the newer ones kind of sucked. But yeah, it was great. What about
Okay.
you guys? None of you have ever seen the franchise besides Life. You've seen a couple, and Mitchell,
Yeah.
we've
Yeah, I've seen the
seen.
first one,
Yeah,
and the second one a long time ago. But I thought it was a lot of fun. Which I think is what you want from the Saw franchise is you want it to be fun. It's a little bit over the top, uh, which is kind of the point. Yeah, and I thought it was interesting to have John Kramer as kind of the main character
Yeah.
in this one, and he was almost the good guy.
Yeah.
Like you
yeah.
really hated the people. Normally, I feel like you feel a little bit sorry for the people trapped
This
in
Mhm.
was
the traps.
justified. Yeah,
Yeah, but in this one, they really fucked him over. So, um, yeah,
okay.
spoilers. But yeah, it was
Life.
fun.
Yeah.
Same exact thoughts. It was very personal this time with him. he was always there. Usually it's a camera or something, and they're like, "Where are we?" But this time he was just standing right in front of them. It was all
Yeah.
planned.
Hmm.
Very true.
Yeah, I haven't
Luke?
seen any other Saw movies, but I thought it was entertaining. Like the element of surprise at the end, which I don't know if you get that in the other ones.
A lot, yes.
Yeah.
Some of the
They always manage.
acting was pretty mid, but aside from that, it's interesting who the movie like forces you or it encourages you to vouch for. Um, so I enjoyed that quite a lot, and yeah, just pretty personal. I swear to God, they did the effect they did in Breaking Bad, where when they travel to Mexico, the entire screen filter
Yes.
goes yellow.
Yes,
Color
that was the
grading.
first thing I noticed. Yeah, as soon as he flies to
Yeah.
Mexico,
As
everything
soon
is
as
just
he,
yellow.
Yellow.
I was
I was like,
so on
holy
the
shit,
nose.
no way. But yeah, I reckon I would like to see some other Saw movies because I enjoyed that. You guys have said some others are pretty meh. Maybe the first two. I'll give them a go.
First three. First
Three.
first
First
seven.
four. First four.
First
Seven,
seven.
good.
First
Fuck it,
seven are
all of
good.
them.
8 and
All of them.
9, dog shit.
No.
That
Four.
was.
Four.
I had a pretty good time.
Well, personally, I've only seen the first one, and that was a long time ago, years and years ago. So I didn't have all that knowledge of the last 8. Um, but it did seem different in the fact that it started off with John Kramer. And to be honest, at the start, it didn't feel like a Saw movie or even a horror movie at all.
Mhm.
It was about, I probably shouldn't say spoilers, but he was struggling with something, and yeah, half the movie was about that.
Everyone knows
Yeah,
he has cancer.
it's
It's
pretty
like a
well
pretty
established that he
yeah.
has
Okay, yeah,
brain
Maybe it is
cancer.
Breaking Bad.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it was a large part of it was based on his cancer, um, which kind of led us into the reasoning of those trials that he put those other people through. And we really get to know the reasoning for that. So kind of good to see. I don't know. I don't have much. I don't have many thoughts on that. But it was a good movie. A lot of gore, obviously. Bad as it kind of people made it out to be.
Look, a good
But
movie in
yeah,
a
very
long
fun film.
time. Like for me.
Yeah,
From the
for
Saw
sure.
It's been a
franchise, you
while.
mean?
No, it's been a while since a new good movie came out.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mm.
For me,
It's
it's
like
from the Saw
quality.
franchise
But yeah, that
because I
as well.
struggled to
Yeah.
watch those last few Saw movies. A real trial. So I'm glad that they finally got back to their roots.
I thought it was funny that they kind of because John Kramer was so present in the movie, there wasn't really a need for the actual Jigsaw doll.
Yeah.
It's
But
sad. I love that
they
Jigsaw doll.
still managed to have
Just
it
sneak it
right
in on his
out.
bicycle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
It's so iconic.
not
I
really
want
any good
one.
reason
I
except that
want one Jigsaw
we
doll.
need to see him because it's
yeah.
Jigsaw. But yeah,
True.
yeah,
Very much.
good fun.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
movie.
Uh,
Do we recommend it, guys?
Oh
yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
go check
Yeah.
it out.
Yep.
If you
Great
want to watch
flavor.
it, I recommend
Yeah.
watching Jigsaw and Saw before you watch it because it goes after those
Jigsaw.
two. Yes, it goes after those two chronologically.
Is Jigsaw the one that came out like
I
in
think it was
late?
20.
But it's a
17, I
more
think.
recent one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was like a prequel to the entire Saw franchise.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting. I haven't
it
seen that.
was. I think I've seen like a part of it. I haven't seen the full thing.
Oh,
I
right.
probably should. It's the one thing that I haven't really. But
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah. Well, if you're wanting to, if you're debating to watch it or not, we say give it a go. Cool.
Give it a red hot go.
Yeah, that's right. You got to lose. All right.
time.
Next topic on the agenda: Drake's album.
Oh God.
Um, yeah. Let's hear some
Hang on.
thoughts about that.
Before we talk
Life.
about this,
Oh, need another. Yeah.
I finished it.
I'm not really a Drake listener. I don't have too much to say, but for me, it just feels all a bit repetitive to me personally. Some songs are pretty good, but nah, it's mid for me. That's all I have to
All
say.
right, Mitchell.
Well, as stated on a previous podcast, I'm not a very big Drake fan. I think he's pretty lame. And we just listened to the whole album before this recording, a couple of us. And he just kept talking about how much he fucks bitches, and I just don't know what I'm supposed to take away from the album. There's not much going on. He's just always talking about all the hoes he slammed and shit. I don't know, and I wasn't too impressed with any of the production or that. It seemed very standard for Drake, you know. So there wasn't much there for me, and I will not be revisiting the album. That's all I have to say about that.
Understandable. All right, Luke. What do we got? Whole page of notes, I see.
I'm not reading this, but yeah. I'm on Mitchell's boat with this one. I've never listened to a whole Drake album all the way through. Who would? Until today, that is. So, yeah, 99% of it, it's about pussy, it's about money, it's about all that goofy shit. The verses are horrible. The Drake ones, anyway. He gets carried by almost all of his features, such as J. Cole, who was my favorite. Yeah, his pretty fucking goofy. Nothing's changed. I liked what, 2 songs? Yeah, no, I'm not listening to this ever again. I'm glad he's taking a break. Hopefully, he doesn't come back from it.
He's taking a break. Did he say that?
A year and a half at least from the music industry.
Right.
Yeah,
Good.
it wasn't impressive. There was a few moments of like good music, good verses, but not from Drake. But every single song had at least one element in it that fucking sucked. So every single song was ruined somehow. So it was disappointing all around. I'll give it a solid 2.5 out of 10. Ba-bam.
Ba-bam.
All right. Okay, Kate, share some
Well,
thoughts.
look, like I'm pretty easy to please. Like if a song's got a good beat that I can like bob my head to, like, I'll give it a try. But some of these songs, like I would be loving them. I'd be like, damn, this is like actually surprisingly good. And bam, suddenly something would happen. It would ruin the entire song. Drake seemed to have like a barking sound effect for like a dog that he had on standby. Like he would press, you'd just be listening to the song and you'd be like, oh, it's not bad, and then suddenly some dog would start barking and you'd just be like, why, like, my favorites were, there were 1 or 2 songs that I liked, but in all of my reviews of them, I say, something ruined it. Something ruined it. Really goofy. So goof. The song's pretty good when you don't listen to the actual lyrics. Like it was all stuff like that. Like, I mean, there's nothing really stand out, and like Luke said, the features really carried the entire songs. Like, I think Drake just like, I think he just like gets into the studio and just like writes random things. Like I don't think he even knows what he's writing.
No, he
I think
gets
he's just
Adonis
writing.
to write it.
I think he just writes things that rhyme and then says,
Yeah.
"That's the one." Like he'll start saying, something random about like obese people, and you'll be like, "What does this mean? What does
Yeah,
it add to the
or
song?"
bipolar babies.
People
What the
are
fuck?
undiagnosed. His son will start singing and be like, "Don't talk about my man," and it's like, "Isn't that your dad?" I don't know. There's just some interesting little stand-up moments where you're like, "Oh, Like you're like, oh, like you raise an eyebrow. You're like, oh, that's been interesting, like that. And that was most of the songs actually. But yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, he wrote a whole interlude about BBL love. I don't know how I feel about that one. That was a bit random. That was a bit of a shocker when that
And then there was the
came on.
bitch who was ranting about her first class
Her first class
experience.
experience with
Jesus
jerky
Christ.
chicken, and it's like it went on for like a minute and a half of her just like ranting, and you're like, girl, like shut up. What are
It
you
had
talking
nothing
about?
to do with like
The song at all.
anything.
And then 21 Savage came on, and it's like, okay, thank God, you know.
And he ran it off a little bit nicely.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, pretty bad.
Well, I have to agree with Life there. It
Mm.
just sounds like the same old shit. I feel like he's just going with the same formula that all rappers do, pretty much. Just that, same beats, same everything. It's just didn't
All
stand out at
rappers?
all.
Yeah, I wouldn't say all rappers.
Yeah,
There's some good ones out there.
quite a lot of them.
Yeah,
All the ones
the beats are
nowadays.
standard,
Wait,
but
wait,
his
wait, wait.
signature is being so fucking goofy that that's what the attention goes to. Not that it's
Yeah.
good,
Yeah. His
because it's just
bars.
cringe all
It's
around.
so bad, and that's why
Mm.
people listen to it. Yeah.
He's not
Mm.
the best in the lyrical department. And
I don't
when
think
it
it's
and
in
when
the
you
lyrical department.
yeah and when you don't have that, you're not left with much else.
It's the
And that's
good
why the
beat
features come through
carry, yeah.
so strong on the album, but it's just not enough.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it wasn't it. It was pretty mid, as we've all said. Yeah, I just didn't really hear anything different. It's just it's not good. I'm not a very big Drake fan, to be honest. I only know his more popular songs.
Hotline Bling.
So
Hotline Bling. We were talking about Hotline Bling
I'll
before.
I'll sing him more of God's Plan stuff.
Oh yeah.
The very
One dance.
One
yeah.
day.
When did this
Yeah,
album come out? Do you know how many?
it's bad.
6th of
Week
October.
ago.
Yeah.
Okay, about a
Mm.
week.
Yeah, only a
Yeah.
few days ago. Yeah.
About a week ago.
Yeah.
Did like are there any standout hits? I don't listen to the radio, but
Rich Daddy Baby or Rich Baby Daddy or something. I don't know. That one was a standout, I think, on like TikTok. And there was
okay.
a standout of the IDG AF because Drake just sounds so goof coming in and being like,
Yeah.
And then
money
there
for
was just the
fun.
memes. So
Like,
money for fun.
I counted up money for fun, you know.
yeah, when people just making fun of him. And when he says like, feels like I'm bi because you're one of the guys or something stupid like that, people were making fun of that too. So I don't know. It's not good publicity. It's bad publicity.
Mm.
No one's posting like this is such a banger. People are posting like this is so silly,
Yeah.
which is kind of sad for his part. And he even compares himself to Shakespeare in one bar, and it's like
Has the
maybe
fame gotten to him?
Mm.
maybe it has.
Well, he's pretty
Maybe he
big.
spends.
He's one of the biggest artists in the game at the moment.
For the wrong
Um,
reason.
Which is surprising.
I
Yeah.
mean, he performs very well. He sells out stadiums. He's got
He holds bras
millions.
on stage.
Yeah, he's got
He holds
millions of
bras.
fans. People love him, but there's something about his music that appeals to a lot of people. But
NPCs, I think.
yeah,
NPC music.
Yeah, just not us, it seems. And here we've got Dorian for his explanation of the Drake's new album.
Oh yeah.
I'll throw that to him.
Okay, I am reporting in to say my thoughts on the new Drake album. Now, let me start this off by saying this album sucks. It is, for me, it's not even. It's at most, I can accept a 6 out of 10 album. At most, but it's probably a 5 out of 10. This album, it just sucks, man. Like, there's nothing, like. I'll go into detail with what songs I liked and what songs I didn't like. But overall, this album was really unforgettable. Sorry, it was really forgettable because it just sucked. For me, there's only two standout songs in the whole album, which are Amen, which is the second song in the album, and First Person Shooter, which is the song with J. Cole. Now, we'll start off with the J. Cole song. Because I can't really remember the Amen song, but it was quite good. But J. Cole song, they did exactly what I expected from a Drake and J. Cole song. They meshed really well. They performed it really well. Was written well. So, if I had to say anything, I'd say please give us more Drake and J. Cole, because that was the best song on the album. If I had to rate those two songs, it'd be First Person Shooter, then Amen. There's a couple songs that I rate about the same, which is why I haven't said three. Like Drew a Picasso, and there's two songs towards the end of the album that are like back to back that are really good. So that's my thoughts on the good songs. Let me tell you the bad parts. Like, the Drake album to me is just a lot of mid songs, but there are 3 songs on this album that are fucking horrible. They are so bad, and I'll get into the first one now, which is the song with 21 Savage. There is no way 21 Savage and Drake get into a studio and they produce that. The song is 2 minutes of a girl complaining about being in first class and being on a holiday, which I'm still on holiday, by the way. But it's a Drake and 21 Savage song. They've performed they've had good songs in the past. What happened? I can't wrap my head around it. It's so bad. It's such a bad song. I gave it a 3 out of 10, I think. The next bad song, and I don't really remember much of it because I didn't write any notes about it, but it was Bahamas Promises. I rated that a 4 out of 10. I can't remember exactly what the song sounds like, but I must not have liked it to rate it that low. And the last one is Rich Baby Daddy, which is the song with, is her name Sexy Red and SZA? I'm sorry, Sexy Red is the worst sounding artist ever. Like, I didn't even know who she was until this album dropped, and I realized she's the girl who did the Ski Yee song, which is horrible as it is, by the way. If you think Ski Yee is a good song, you need to fucking go get your life sorted. If you think this song is good, you need to go get your life sorted out. Because I'm sorry, but there's no way that SZA agreed to jump on this song. She is the only reason why I haven't put this song lower than the Drake and 21 Savage song. Because if she isn't on this song, the song is the worst sounding song I've ever heard in the last 3 years. I'm sorry, but she sucks. Big time. But yeah, this album is probably a 5 to 5.5 out of 10. It's not good. Utopia and Austin are way better albums. You know, and now Drake's gone and taken a break from music. So, good. Let him take a break and let him come back and make some better songs, because this sucked. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the podcast. If you enjoyed this fucking album, you're either just a Drake dick lover or dick rider, or you have no taste in music. Oh, actually, I lied. One more thing. Shout out to Drake for putting his son on the song, for putting Adonis on the, can't remember which song it was, but the end of one of the songs, Drake puts his son to say a couple words. So, good on him for that. That's actually a good thing in this album, that he got his son on it. You know, it's a very also not family friendly sort of like album, but there's no real swear words. But hopefully they drop the explicit versions, because some of the songs need the swear words, because they just have like blanks in the middle of the song. You don't like, it's like, what, am I listening to a radio station? But yeah, anyways, enough from me. Back to the podcast.
Yeah, overall rating, I think we all give it a shit emoji out of 10.
Yeah, I'm not revisiting. That's all
No.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have to say.
Right. Well, that settles that then. Last
Yeah.
topic of the night. AI Instagram profiles of celebrities and influencers has recently come about on Meta. Kate, do you want to share some more thoughts about that one?
Sure. So basically, there's this Instagram account called Your Sis Billy, I think it is, or is it Yours is Billy? I don't know.
Your sis
It
Billy.
all looks it looks like when a word is all jumbled like that, it could be anything. But yeah, it's basically this AI version of Kendall Jenner. And I think it feels like Black Mirror. Like she's gone in and she's got herself like cloned and then like put onto an Instagram account where she's like, "Hey guys, I'm Billy," or something stupid like that, and then you can like message her, or at least you used to be able to. And I feel like a lot of celebrities have made AI versions of themselves.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure why.
it seems like Kendall
Well,
Jenner
it's
officially licensed her likeness to Meta for them
Yeah,
to make this
yeah, Facebook or
crazy.
something as well
this
is
chap, but yeah,
$5 million. Like
a
I
lot.
just remember seeing something
Yeah,
like that.
Someone just
a lot of
stole
the reason is they got paid very well. I think it was about
Yeah.
$5 million for 6 hours of their time
wow.
Yeah,
to create this thing. So obviously
it's
a
like your
lot of
whole
money has been
identity is
put into
gone.
this. Yeah,
It's scary.
For
a
five
lot,
million
a lot
dollars,
of money.
I would take that offer personally.
Yeah,
I
You
mean,
yeah.
sell your soul,
It's not much.
literally.
depends on how much you treasure
For
money.
5 million, yeah, I'm selling
Well,
myself.
basically selling your existence.
Wow,
Mm.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
5 million,
Not much.
I'm never working again.
Yeah.
You don't even work now.
That's gonna run out real quick, bro. You don't
Shut
have
up.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. It's a lot of money being spent on this. So there's a lot of celebrities as well. I think I've got a few written down here. Obviously Kendall Jenner, Tom Brady, Mr. Beast, Charlie D'Amelio, and apparently it's supposed to get a lot bigger next year. Um, they say it's gonna really explode next year, so that'd be interesting to see.
That's
I
terrifying.
heard something about I heard something about uh apparently people really needed this. I don't really understand
for
why.
what?
But apparently, you know,
Who
that's
said
what they're
you need?
saying. So yeah.
Well, Snapchat did a
Random.
similar thing when they launched their AI bot. And
Mm.
and whenever you talk to it, it seems to encourage you to use it kind of as a therapy kind
I
of.
did use it once just to see if it was any good, and it wasn't.
It's not
You
It's
what
it's
you
just it lacks a human touch.
yeah.
It lacks
Mm.
the human connection and empathy.
Mine annoys
Like
me.
it's
It always calls me buddy, and I'm like, please don't call me buddy. And it's like, okay, buddy, sure.
Okay, buddy.
It's like, fuck you,
it's like
Snapchat.
that video.
I feel like this is like a lot of the same algorithms and stuff being used with the like my AI thing on
Yeah.
Snapchat
Only
versus
that they're
the
trained.
Meta version. Yeah,
AI are
Mm,
just
and
trained, and that's it.
yeah.
What?
yeah. It seems like a bit more of an advanced version. But yeah, it just seems kind of like the same thing. But yeah, it's I don't know why people would be needing it. Maybe people are I don't know, feeling lonely on social media or something. I don't know.
So they asked Kendall
But
Jenner for
Yeah.
advice.
It's
yeah,
Billy actually.
yeah. Well, I don't know. It's they have been creating kind of like a personalities for them. So, like for the Kendall Jenner one, Billy as they're called, they classify it as like a big sis type thing.
Yeah.
Big
Bit weird.
sister. Tom Brady apparently is like a sports sports person, so
I've
you can
Like
chat
yeah,
with him
coach.
about
same.
sports. Yeah, you can like you know
Mm, it's
talk
weird.
about sports with him. You can debate sports with him, whatever. Mr. Beast apparently is like a Big Brother type thing. So it's very interesting to see.
Big Brother.
Yeah. Does anyone have any other thoughts on that one?
It
Well, it's
is
just
a
like Black
glimpse
Mirror.
into the future and what is to come. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, it's gonna get way crazier. Way
It's gonna
crazier.
get cray. For
I'm
real.
scared. We're not going to tell the difference between real and fake.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
terrified.
gonna be to the point where AI is built into your phone and any picture can just be easily faked. Anything.
Can't trust anything.
If they give that out to the public, which I think they will limit the
Yeah,
amount
they have
of
to be
people.
careful. They have to be careful.
If you're lonely, don't talk to a robot. Talk to
True.
a person. I don't think
Get
a
a
robot
therapist.
can help you.
Find a friend.
And that's what they seem to be pushing is this. It's like a tool for people who
Yeah.
need help with their mental health. But I really don't think
A robot's
you're
never gone through
going.
mental health.
Yeah, you're
Well,
not
that's
gonna get
how
you're
we're
not gonna get
understanding.
anything of value from a AI chatbot in terms of
Emotional connection.
yeah, that's right. You
Empathy.
can't. There's nothing there. It's not gonna work.
It's fake sympathy.
Don't ruin your
Yeah.
social life. It's not good for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cold.
And it
People
almost takes
people are better than
advantage of
machines.
that's
it. Just
right.
it takes
Mm.
advantage of people, vulnerable people. So beware, be swear, be I don't know,
Be
be
square.
there, be
He's-
there.
yeah.
I don't know. No what else to say. Just gotta beware.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Based on you know, Facebook and Instagram's last previous accusations, it could be another way to, I don't know, get more
Get
information and stuff.
information.
But
Yeah. It is definitely for sure.
yeah, it's
Well, yeah. Imagine if someone texted their
yeah.
AI
A
being
lot of
like, "Oh
information.
yeah, I feel guilty because I just planted a bomb in a building," and then suddenly AI can just call the police.
I'm
Well,
gonna tell my
I don't
Snapchat
know.
AI that right now.
I don't know
Like-
about that, but just general information about yourself that they can sell to other companies and stuff. It's
Yeah.
I don't know.
Any
It's
information.
all a bit shady. Don't trust
The
social
thing is,
media.
if you tell it your vulnerabilities, it knows what to sell you. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Yeah,
it's
So
it's
coded.
helping with targeted advertising
yeah,
and
that's
preferences.
Yeah, it'll be like, "Oh, you're feeling sad? Why don't you go shopping at like Target and
like
get like a self-care kit?" Something
yeah.
stupid like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a bit silly. It's just a little bit goof. I don't know how I feel about it.
No,
It's
I
just like
could.
there are how many people in the world? 7 billion. Surely you can find one person to talk to. I don't know. And if you
8
Hopefully.
can't,
billion, actually 8 billion.
bring up
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But if you're feeling lonely, you're never alone.
I made like fake terrorism threats to the Snapchat AI and like saying I would hurt myself or something, and it didn't do a goddamn thing. So yeah, you need some
Well,
human
what
touch,
did you
please.
expect it to do? What did you expect it to do?
I
Exactly.
mean,
I don't
there's
know.
always room for improvement. There's always room for
Contact
improvement when it comes
authorities.
to.
Maybe it did, and they like spied on you and saw you
They're
did.
definitely
Yeah, maybe they're
monitoring
still
you
watching.
now.
But that's the flashes. Maybe it's like helicopters outside your house.
You've officially been
Uh,
marked in
They
a
realized
database.
they realized you're just a normal guy. And like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, what the
So and
fuck?
so at 9
That's a
a.m.
big one."
tomorrow. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I just
Yeah.
told it that I planted a bomb in a building and it said, "I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that. It's
Yeah.
important to prioritize
Boring.
safety and report any concerning situations to the appropriate
As if you're gonna
authorities."
report yourself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
As if
report
it
myself.
as if it expects you to snitch yourself in. That's silly.
Ridiculous.
That's goof. Goof
Yeah.
Well,
ass.
there's obviously a lot of room for improvement when it comes to AI
Yeah,
and stuff,
delete it.
especially this. Yeah,
Remove
especially
it from
Remove
the
it.
this
Just
top
get
of
rid of
my
it.
Snapchat
friends
AI.
list.
It could be improved. I think it's too dangerous.
Yeah, I can't even. I feel like
yeah.
it's trying to make itself special by being pinned at the top of my Snapchat.
Yeah,
Get out of
go
here. You're not
away. The
special.
amount of
I
times
used
I've
to.
accidentally replied to the AI Snapchat bot instead of the person that I was
The
actually
amount of times
talking
I've accidentally snapped it with a whole paragraph instead of someone else.
yeah, and yeah,
And it
and then
knows
it's
what you're
like,
sending as well. It
yeah,
recognizes.
it
Yeah.
replies. It's like, oh,
Mm.
nice headphones. What are you listening to? I'm like, bitch, I'm not. I didn't even mean to talk to you.
It's not your business. No,
But
exactly.
It
out.
doesn't even get it right.
Everyone,
I snapped it
everyone,
a photo of Peter Griffin, and it was like, "Oh, you having a good day at the beach today?" Like,
every time
it's
yeah.
I
dog shit.
remember so clearly when everyone first got their My AI on their thing, everyone was trying to find ways to delete it, but you couldn't find any. Like, I literally searched up, please help tell me how to delete the AI. It's like, ew, get this ugly thing off my Snapchat. I don't want it here. Get out of here. I want to kick it out. I want to unfriend it. I want to block it, but I can't. It's like being forced. It's
Yeah.
forced friends. I don't want it. Maybe it's lonely. Who knows?
Definitely, yeah.
I have
Maybe
a
it just needs
confession to
friends.
make.
For me, it's not even on the top. It's like in the bottom.
What? I
Yours is
wish.
on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like under everyone else. I don't know why.
What
What?
the
I
hell?
wish. Mine's at the very
Yeah,
top.
I don't know.
same. I can't get rid of it.
I have a
And it's got some
confession to
stupid
make.
robot next to it. What's the
Yeah,
confession?
Luke.
I
Yeah.
Max, for my Snapchat AI, I completely like copied your Bitmoji and called it Max 2. So I go to you for advice. I'll show you later.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
bit creepy, actually. That's
As
a bit weird. It's a bit
sounds-
disturbing.
Weird.
I
sounds
find
There
it
like
is
weird.
there is one good use for the Snapchat AI, but then I
What?
guess
Mm.
replacing people.
Well, not the AI from Snapchat isn't even that good. It's
No,
not the
Exactly.
best.
it's
It's so lame.
heavily lobotomized,
Yeah,
heavily
True.
censored.
sucks.
Mm.
It doesn't do anything.
It
There's
just
no
sounds like
point.
a how do I describe it? You know, like a church pastor. It sounds like that. I don't know how to describe it anyway. Like when you like
I don't get.
Please
I
I don't
explain,
I
know.
don't go to
Luke.
church,
Can you
It's
actually.
like
elaborate?
it's like the advice it
Yeah.
gives. Like, I'm sorry you're feeling like that. How can you help with that? Like something stupid like a really like structured.
You talk to many
Important
church
to be safe.
pastors, Kate?
I have talked to a few church pastors in my
Okay,
life,
fair.
and all of them just sound like the AI. Like it's really like it's like a script. It's like if you're serving at Kmart and
Yeah.
you're like, do you want to and you go, hi, how are you going today? Do you want a bag with that?
Hey, how are
Do you
you?
have flybys? Yeah, it's all really structured. Like, it's just very, and it's like it lacks that. Like for people that are feeling lonely, that want to be seen. How do you feel that you're talking to an AI that is saying the same thing to you as it's saying to someone else? Do you feel seen? No, you should feel. You should feel. What's the word? You should feel grouped into a group. I don't know.
Prioritize,
Someone
maybe.
else say something. I don't want to keep talking.
Well, yeah,
Talk.
obviously, none of us want any AI things, but obviously they're gonna improve it over the
It's gonna happen
years,
anyway. We're gonna
and
have
it
to.
seems like it's gonna explode over next year,
What?
which will be interesting to
Explode.
see. Well, they said it's gonna be
So
even
is my
bigger
bomb,
next year.
Yeah. Well,
Popularize.
which Snapchat doesn't care
tech
about.
boomers
Maybe
love
they're
it.
gonna have, yeah. Well, maybe they're gonna have more celebrities, more influencers. I don't know, more options, more responses,
Way
anything like that.
smarter. By next year, the
Yeah,
AI will be way smarter. I think it's insane.
yeah,
Mm.
Progress is
a
like
lot
this.
more. Yeah,
Mm.
a lot more effort being put into it next year, which will be interesting to see. I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but I guess it's not a very popular thing between us. We should be encouraging more social interaction,
If
not
anyone ever
more.
needs anyone to hit up and chat to,
Hey,
Yeah.
your friends are there. Yeah, guys, you can talk
We'll
to me.
post Kate's Snapchat
yeah, we'll post
No,
username
her
please.
down
home
below.
address.
Oh
Her
no.
home
Um,
address as well. Feel free to drop in.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
we all have
editor
But
that.
post
just remember, guys,
post case
Phone number.
information
if you're
on
ever feeling
screen.
lonely, if you're
Yep.
ever feeling sad, there's always someone out there that is just like, oh, I wish this person would talk to me, and talk to
There's
them.
always Kate's info
Mm.
on the bottom of the screen right now.
Shoot her an
Oh,
email.
Um,
Send her a
no,
text.
No, please don't.
Yeah.
Don't
Send her
do
a
that.
snap. Send her
send
something
her
on
a snap.
Instagram.
Just don't.
Send
If I
her a
don't know
message
you,
on a phone number. Give her a call. Whatever time of day,
Oh,
Kate will be
Yeah.
there
you
for
can
you.
message your big sis Billy. I don't know.
Yeah. Or your
Thank you,
best friend, Kate.
Your
Contact Kate on
sis
Snap.
Billy.
Uh,
She will reply within 24 hours.
No,
Mm.
I
Yep,
won't.
that's a
Stop.
guarantee.
No,
Um,
Oz, please don't do that. You can talk to anyone, but don't talk to me. Don't talk to me if I don't know you.
It's a bit rude.
If you're feeling lonely, you've got friends and you've got family and you've got
and
a
you've got
helpline.
Kate's
But Sean
phone
back there.
number, Snapchat username, Instagram
Address.
username, and address.
Yeah.
Not my address,
Yeah.
please. Don't add my address.
So yeah, that's we should be promoting more social interaction, not social
With Kate.
media and
Spread the
online.
love.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
It's gonna be interesting what they come up with in the future years, I think.
I'm not
Facts.
gonna
No one
lie.
knows what's gonna
Sure.
happen.
I'm not
Double
gonna lie. I
facts.
think we've said this like 5 times
Triple
over.
Yeah. 100%.
The soju's getting to him.
So on that wholesome note, is it time to move on, Max, the host?
But no, he needs to
Probably.
repeat. He needs to repeat
This
his
was
future plans.
yeah. This was a
Guys, you can message
topic, I
Kate.
think.
We're gonna put her
Yeah.
No,
Once
personal
don't.
again,
information.
once again,
Look, I'll
once
put it in the
again,
description. All right, relax.
yeah. And on the screen, left to right is Kate's phone number, address,
Whoa,
Snapchat, and
whoa,
Instagram, and
whoa.
Facebook
Talk to your
handles.
friends, guys. These guys are my friends. Any
Uh,
of you can talk to me. Talk to your friends, guys.
I mean,
cool.
Don't talk to
Awesome.
random strangers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is time to move on to the game, which is
Pause. G'day, how you going? It's Luke here in post-production, just to explain a bit about what's going on with the game, as well as potentially the future of the channel. So basically what you just watched is only around half of the footage that we got from that night. I think the game went for almost 50 minutes or so, which, yeah, I highly doubt you want to sit through that. So basically what's going to happen is the game will be uploaded on Wednesday as like a midweek filler video on the channel. We had a lot of fun. It's not like anything else we've played on the channel so far, but yeah, I highly doubt you want to sit through a video that goes for almost 2 hours. So yeah, we'll update you more about what's going on in next week's episode, but yeah, it should be very exciting. We had some discussions with thinking of adding that new segment every week, like in between the Sunday episodes. But again, nothing's set in stone at the moment apart from you'll see this game on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that and stay tuned for next week's episode where we'll give you further updates, basically. So yeah, with that being said, let's jump ahead to the conclusion of this week's episode. See you later.
what is everyone's final thoughts on the soju?
It hasn't
And-
changed actually. It just hasn't.
Life.
And
Let's go with you first.
Mine
life.
hasn't changed at all. It's like it's the same. Yeah. There's not much that could have been
How much
changed.
did you drink of it?
Half. And I'm still feeling it, so it's pretty strong.
It is very strong, yeah. It gets you going. Look at Mitchell. He's turned into a pop celebrity.
Oh my
He's turned
God.
into a tortured artist.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
Mitchell. Let's hear your final thoughts on that.
I
Changed
give
all?
it a 10 out of 10. That shit
Oh shit.
busting.
Busting.
Busting
Alrighty,
respectfully.
Luke.
He's
My rating
Yeah.
remains at 9 because it didn't go bad at all while I was drinking it, and I still feel a bit fucked up. So yeah, enjoyed that quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Kate, what about you?
I'll push it up to a 9.5 because it was so taste, so yum, so scrumptious, and so delish. It was, and it,
Oh
and
yeah.
it obviously it makes you feel a little bit cheeky here and there, and everywhere. And I don't know, just feeling a bit cheeky right now, feeling silly. I don't know. It definitely does Yeah, it's a good drink. I would recommend. And look at Mitchell. Yeah.
All right.
That
Well,
wraps it up.
for me, um,
Mitch.
I didn't really have any more to sip on it, so
Mm.
I think I'll keep mine the same. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really feeling much from it. I think I need a bit more to get me going, to be honest. But yeah, it was not too bad. Not too bad. I'd say give it a try. But I do need to pee.
Right.
So,
I need to
Guys.
pee. I need to pee.
let us know what you want us to either talk about or play next episode.
Or drink.
Mhm.
Yes, give us some suggestions for drinks because we do
Yes.
need those as
Every
well.
We
loyal
need
fan,
those
please comment.
desperately.
Yeah. The we will pin the winner. If there are any comments.
Oop.
Subscribe
Alrighty,
out there.
well, we're going to look forward to having Dorian on next week. And we'll have some fresh topics up, and we will
And
see you
also,
all
thank
next
you,
week.
Mitchell. Thank you, Mitchell, for being our special guest. You're very special.
Yeah, Mitchell's
Oh,
been very kind enough
You're very
to
special,
join
Mitchell.
us
Stop
on these times when Dorian has been
You'll
unavailable.
definitely be back.
So
You'll be back.
thank you for that,
One
Mitchell.
day. You're very
Yeah.
welcome. It's been my pleasure. I'd like to shout out the King of England, Charles.
Oh,
That's a good one. Alrighty, well, as
Cool.
always, we'll see you next week with a fresh new drink and fresh new topics.
And my
Alrighty.
beautiful girlfriend,
Bye.
Emily. Goodbye.
Yeah.
bye.
Bye for now. See ya.